Oh! Zinch! This is the man! Welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. Man, this is the man. We are continuing the DLC Void Shadows. If you remember last time, we've started the DLC, we went to the threat line, we've solved some problems, we found the temple of the cult, we've established our position as the dominant, and, well, we've solved a few puzzles in the chapel. So today, well, I don't know how to activate the rest of the DLC, but I'm guessing that basically I have to keep moving my ship. It probably works like this. You move the ship and eventually new events should trigger. I'm pretty sure this is how that works. Because I don't believe that the DLC only give me like, what, maybe 2 hours of content and 1 additional character and some items. I do not believe that. So it has to be some different way. Basically, I'm gonna go, I don't know, travel back and forward. And maybe... Okay, route is safe. I wish to inform you that the sacred rituals addressed to the spirit of the ship have been performed. Technology and the right of the machine blessing enabled data mediation in order to comprehend the nature of the miracle sent down by the Messiah. Acquisition of sacred knowledge has not been recorded. Now that the spirit voidship was able to call upon the powers of the machine god and activated the warp drive remains unknown. Yet during my meditative ritual, the Omniscience gave me an equal valuable revelation. The sacred spirit that lives on the bowels of the ship mechanisms drifted from other Agnellius forms. This spirit holds a unique power that cannot be called anything less than a blessing of the machine god. So what does that mean? Hypothesis. In extremes, the ship's spirit is capable of making unpredictable calculations and actions. It's impossible to predict how it will behave in any given situation, but I believe that the spirit is currently showing obedience, at least for now. I recommend that we continue monitoring the ships and be prepared for new manifestations. Remind me, what you wanted to find out? When the ship warp engines was filled with the motive force, despite the mass of compilatory errors, a true technological miracle was achieved. No doubt, it was the grace of the Omniscience, but no such occurrences have been described in the catalog before. Hoping to gain sacred knowledge of the nature of what happened, I embark on blessings, research, and prayer. The Omniscience knows all, comprehends all. Sure, whatever you say. Okay, so I'm just gonna... like travel around. And hopefully... Permission to report, Lord Captain. I keep receiving messages about the strange behavior in certain ship systems. All decks report the incredible opening and closing of doors, gates, and airlocks. They behave erratically and do not obey the operator's commands. Regrettably, this has led to casualties among the crew. The deck priests have explained that those Prometheans are being caused by the machine spirits respectively and have spent hours chanting interness to shoot their anger. Unfortunately, many crew members were badly injured before the prayers could stabilize the system. Lord Captain, I sent a report that disturbance news brought to me by the machine spirit of the ship. The matters are extremely delicate and concerns Lady Cassia. You see, since her first day aboard, her presence has been a disturbance to the crew, a way of life. If you allow it, I have prepared a detailed report. Cassia is an honored guest on the void ship, and the voidsmen must come to terms with all the audacities and caprices. And for those who cannot, lashes to every one of them. Deliver the report. Oh my god, here we go. God damn it, problems. The first incident occurred immediately after our departure from Eurak 5. The lady navigator cherished one of the ship's room nurse, after which he went to his living quarters, killed his family, and then shot himself. Good job, Cassia! God damn it. The second incident was noted while traveling the warp. The lady navigator gave the pilots the wrong instructions and the void ship was thrown off course for a matter of minutes. But this was enough for the factors of the Immaterium to anger the machine spirits enough for them to start a fire in the service bay. After that, officers living near the lady's navigator's quarters began to express extreme emotions, hysteria, empathy, aphasia, rage. This is quite determinant to crew morale and performance. The last incident was recorded on Footfall. Around 100 living birds were delivered on board during the stay on Footfall. Each bird cost a hefty sum, but I have failed to discover their purpose and subsequent fate. I was also told about the conflict between the Lady Navigator and the Seneschal. Alas, with no details. If you like, you can ask Master Visterion directly. Things are even worse with Jay Hidari. I intercepted a Voxcast in which she promised she would, and I quote, end that Kashla if she ever saw her again. If my A-Lord Captain, the navigator state of mind worries me. She is self-continued and does not mesh with the crew at all. Which is in every way avoids her. Even senior officers can be suspicious. I fear that only you are in the position to lie to her, and an equal footing can improve this situation. For the sake of the crew's safety, and that of Lady Cassia herself. Stranger among her own. Lady navigated odds. Okay, so we have to do that thing eventually. As I'm now fated to be a shadow Neodyinamite, we must perform a ritual that will see our bound. For it pleases the Undying One, let us speak on the bridge, and I will take us to a place appropriate for the ritual. This ritual. Come and you will see. I do not wish to speak the mysteries of the blood-spawn web over the Vox. This knowledge is not meant for ears of the untainted. I'll be there. Thank you, Damin. Yeah, no problem. Alright. Okay, first things first. Do I want to speak to Cassia? I'm gonna leave that thing, and I hope I won't forget about that. Because I don't think that's part of the DLC. But whatever that new companion mentions us, that's probably the part of the DLC, so we're gonna have to do that. Now big question is, where the fuck is she standing? Ah, there she is. Somewhere over here in the shadows. This is how you protect me? Kibellah. Hi, how you doing? Did you just cut yourself? Would you, I would like to know more about the secret mysteries of the Death Cult.
The Vizier taught us that there are many like us throughout the Imperium who spill blood in his name. Death cultists, as they call us. He said that no two death cults are the same, just as there are no two identical stars in the void. I will tell you about the blood-spun web, but I cannot speak on behalf of all death cults.
What is the cult's purpose?
The blood-spun web holds the bays of the flagship together with the threads of its faith. Such is our service to the Domini of the von Valancius line. The Undying One commanded the Domini to embark on a ship and sail the void's expanse. And thus, it became our duty to protect your dynasty and the ark that became its home. This great relic of blood and adamantine.
Okay, anything else?
Some loathe and fear us. They call us murderers and reapers. Others call us dancers of death, who send the souls of the dead on their way. Both are right. Both are wrong. We are servants of the Undying Emperor. When he whispers that the time has come for a righteous martyr's soul to be laid in his blessed hands, we come to claim it. When he whispers that the wicked must know of his wrath, we come to reap. This is how we maintain order on the ship, unseen and guided by death's will.
You hear a whisper in the mind telling you to kill someone, and you obey? Have you ever considered that those whispers could be a conception orchestrated by minions of the archenemy?
Death's whisper is unmistakable. It is not like the murmur of stars or the hiss of corruption. It is truthful, pure, unyielding. Only the most eminent of us, the High Spinners, can hear the whisper of the Undying One and give voice to his will. They must hone their senses and temper their body and soul for years before his call can reach them. If it puts you more at ease, you can think of these whispers as his providence.
Sure, whatever writes your boat, I guess. How did you know you have never made a mistake? can you be sure you never wrongly robbed one of your victims of their life?
We are carried along by a current of blood in the great river of fate. Life is not given or taken away by chance. If I see an enemy of humanity, my blade will sever the thread of their existence. I will not wait for a sign of his divine bidding. I am his will, and I do what must be done.
Sure. Be it as it may, your thirst for blood is troubling.
There is no thirst, only duty. Killing brings us no pleasure. We are instruments of his will, and this is how we serve him.
Yeah, and you're later surprised that Khorne is the most powerful Chaos God. If you don't know how it works, even if I recall, this is how it works, okay? This is like Warhammer knowledge. Even if you're not servant of one of the 4 Chaos Gods, but you perform something within their domain, then they still get power. That's basically how they work. Basically, if you want to kill a Chaos God, you would have to get rid of like how to say it, of a particular emotion or a particular like motive or activity or something like that, and it's basically impossible because the Chaos Gods are kind of like related to the basic things of mortals. So it's a never-ending cycle, if I recall my knowledge of Warhammer correctly. Right, how long has the Bloodspoon Web been in existence?
Spinners carved the chronicles of our history on the stones of our temple long ago. But fate and time have erased our past, just as an exploding star erases a part of the galaxy from existence.
And what are the possibilities of the Vizier?
It is the Visier's duty to watch over the flock, to lead those who want to learn more of the Undying One, but are fearful of death, and guide those who seek answers in death, but do not know how to live. The Vizier protects all, those who do not know we exist, those who are grateful for our service, and even those who hate us. The Vizier sees what is to come, remembers the past, and accepts the present. They spin a web of faith and blood so strong that no enemy may sunder it. This is the Vizier's burden. This is the legacy of the matriarch spider.
And who exactly was she?
It is said that she was one of many, born in the void, the Domin's subject. She honored death instead of life, and for this, she was persecuted. It is said that when the arch-enemy's forces invaded the flagship during a warp jump, she gathered the Undying One's servants around her and saved the ship from ruin. Together, they spun the first threads of the web to ensure that such devastation would never happen again. It is said that she was strong and indomitable, but as the years passed, her heart became as stone, and thus, the Undying One whispered her name to the one who would become the first Vizier of the blood-spun web.
Okay. You say the God Emperor is deaf. There are some who might find the comparison blasphemous.
The Undying One is death itself. We serve him, and thus we serve death. This is not a comparison, attribution, or preference. It is the truth, and nothing can change it.
Okay, can you teach me the to follow the tenets of the Bloodspoon Web? Can you? I mean, Can I become a cultist? Of Iron Cult?
The tenets are knowledge, an art that is passed down from one generation of the blood-spun web to the next. Even so, there are spinners who will never fully comprehend this knowledge in the time allotted to them by the Undying One. The tenets dictate how one follows the thread of life, but they are also the thread itself, from first breath to last. The tenets cannot be taught, they must be lived. Only then will you understand.
Okay, satisfied my curiosity for now. Tell me about yourself. Get you these scars covered in Kibellah skin. You touch your own flesh. What is the meaning of this ritual?
Torture? I bear the sacred marks of the Undying One's service. Death has bestowed them upon me. Though others may cherish hollow riches or meaningless beauty, it is my duty to cherish his gift of blood. Each wound is a symbol of our service to him. Each drop of blood carries his blessing. To renounce these scars is to renounce the Undying One himself.
Okay.
Death whispers to me, "You are worthy of bearing his marks." Tell me, Domin, do you wish to honor your flesh with his gifts?
You notice several officers exchange worried glances as they eyed the blade in Kibellah's hands. Hey, let it go. Carve a Nephros symbol into your skin. I will do it myself. I presume it will not be a painless procedure.
I have not felt pain in a long time. But yes, your body will certainly suffer. Embrace the pain and make it a part of you. It will be your salvation, even on your darkest days.
Okay, just for the loss of it. Yeah, sure, cut me around.
Be so. Treasure his gift, Domin. Inscribe it anew each time you pray. May his blessing find you.
If I'm gonna get an infection, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you. Hold on, I got a debuff or something? No, I don't. You're in luck. Okay, I no longer want you in my retinue. If the Undying One whispers my name, will you carry out his will?
If the Undying One chooses to take your soul, he will take mine along with it. You will not fall by my hand, for that is not my duty.
Did you ever meet Theodora?
I met her once when I was young. The Vizier saw a serpent hiding among those close to Domin Theodora, ready to sink its fangs into her throat. I was ordered to find the serpent and sever the soul from its body. I watched and waited for weeks. I hid among the shadows, the air ducts and the faceless masses. Once I found the serpent, I sliced off its head and returned to the temple. I doubt that Domin Theodora ever saw me, but the 3 ritual cuts I left behind on the body let her know that this death was pleasing to him. They sent us a grand feast from the upper decks before the cycle's end. We gave it to the hungry.
Oh! Oh! Okay. So Theodora not only just knew about you, you actually served her pretty well, apparently. So why the fuck you were not around when the heretics hit the ship? Okay. You always addressed me as Domin. What does that mean? Is this some BDSM stuff?
The Gothic we use to communicate is different to that spoken on the upper decks. Domin has many meanings. Giver of life, Lord or Lady of the Ark, and Shadowless Sun. The matriarch spider gave this title to the rogue trader who allowed her to form the blood-spun web. We use other titles as well. For example, Venai means Master of the Immaterium, or Watcher of the Veil. Vil means one who must go to the other side. Amic means one you can trust in battle.
Yeah, I'm gonna need like a full dictionary in my desk, please. Tell me about the Emperor's Tarot.
I use blood to read his sacred cards and hear the whisper of the Undying One. His tarot is not an answer, but a question I ask of the universe. And the universe answers with questions of its own. In this sacred communion, I perceive hundreds of possible outcomes. They are all true, and yet they are only visions. I know what will come to pass, and yet I do not.
Yeah, well, whatever. The Emperor's Tarot is usually read by psionic psychers.
I am the spear of his retribution, not a witch or a sorcerer or a soothsayer. I have no strange powers, but I do bear his blessing. I do not command the veil. I am guided by his whisper and led by my faith, by the tenets. Please, do not mistake me for something I am not.
Okay, whatever. Right. You occasionally feel a shiver run down your spine, direct faint spark of the air when you're standing next to Kibellah, whatever. It seems her power only manifests when she's protesting divination, or in moments of pious expulsion. Kibellah herself does not seem to wear off her gift. How did you come to have a deck of her tarot?
It is a holy relic that has been passed down from generation to generation. Only the first and second spinners are allowed to study the sacred cards and interpret their meaning.
Okay.
We use his tarot to
How many do you have in your deck?
34. There used to be more, but some have perished in the darkness of time. Their loss is a great tragedy for the blood-spun web.
Okay, I'll try to look for it if I have the occasion. Can you give me a reading?
Ask the cards, Domin, and I will listen.
So what the future holds for me? And?
The first card is the young warrior. It suggests inexperience, a path of becoming. The second card is the shattered world inverted. The path will have twists, turns, and thorns, but you will gather allies along the way and find what was lost.
I wonder, will this thing change depending on whatever the part of the game I'll be in?
The third, the hound inverted. Someone has marked you as their prey and is chasing.
Whatever, okay. Right, let's ask something else. Okay, I'm ready for the binding ritual.
Then follow me, Domin.
Okay. On my way! I'm not quite sure where the fuck I am. So?
Are you ready to step into the labyrinth, Domin?
So what exactly are we going to do?
This is the ritual of binding. By the Undying One's will, our fates are now as one. But I must still guide you into the maze of my mind. Although it is my predestination alone to walk its corridors in search of answers, your image must become part of the tangle. For I am your shadow, Domin, and your presence will aid me in sensing whatever threats may be looming over you.
What's this all on the floor?
Instructions, directions, a depiction of the puzzle that can only be solved within one's own consciousness by following its bends and turnings. I do not require these lines to find my way, but for you, they will serve as a guiding thread.
Okay. Get on with it. The sooner we've done, the better. Chris appears to Kibellah's brow, but besides this, nothing in her composure could be interrupted as a sign of fixation.
Your weapon for the ritual. Watch the lines on the floor. You can only pass through the gaps. The rest, you need not know. Then.
Okay, whatever. What? You wanna fight with me? Wait, you said the gaps! I'm supposed to walk on the gaps!
You are now upon the path. Your shadow now walks the labyrinth, and my gaze can now see when danger draws near you.
Can you tell me what this really was? What's the true meaning of this rite?
You are not required to understand. You have joined the ritual. That will suffice.
I did not mean to offend you. I only seek to understand why this matters to you, to understand you.
Understand me? Why, Domin? My fate is preordained, and our places assigned. We both must serve the Undying One, as his design foretells. But if such is indeed your wish...
Wait, is this the romance quest? Is this the romance quest with her?
My path of service to the Undying Emperor is one of many twists and pitfalls. Every mind is fraught with weakness, and only by honing it tirelessly can one achieve focus and prime one's perception. I envision the tenets of the web as a maze of tangles and dead ends. Each time I go into a trance, be it one of the soul or of battle, I walk this path from beginning to end. And now that you're a part of it, you will be there with me when next I enter the labyrinth. You may deem it strange. You live in a world so far removed from my own that such rituals must seem absurd to you. I am sure I would find your rituals equally mystifying.
My rituals? What do you mean? Yes, you're right. Our rituals are simply too different for us to understand each other. What do you mean?
You are empowered by the will of the Undying One himself. And yet, when I look at your life, I am surprised. You follow a different thread. One that does not seem as strict to your thoughts and deeds. There is so much luster.
Would you like to see my what, Kibellah? You have allowed me to witness your ritual. It's only fair that I'll show you one of mine.
To partake in one of your ceremonies? Returning the courtesy. That is how you say it up here, isn't it? I will await your invitation.
Yeah, this is a romance quest. I don't want to romance with you.
The labyrinth has accepted you. We have danced amid the crossing lines and minds. And by the dance, we are now bound.
Sure. Just so you know, I specialize in a sniper rifle, not with a sword. What the hell is this? Lord Captain, Rick News. A feud has broken out between the clans that maintain the voidship shield arrays. Rumor has it that the late Lady Theodora was seen on the lower decks, and so one of the families called for rebellion against the usurper of the voidship, that is you. So far, no one believes their mad tales, but unrest has begun in the flanks of the compartments. The ship enforces a determined Instigator's clan or pacify the entire void ship shield crew. Decision is yours. What's the story about Theodora? Rumors of Lady Theodora's presence on the void ship have been circling for a long time and appear to be provocation. Interesting. Find the source of the rumors and punish those responsible. I don't want any necessary deaths. Lord Captain, as Seneschal Orson would say, there are no innocence in such cases. The clans are endangering the entire warship, tussling over a strange and obviously false rumor. If you so desire, I will cover your wishes to the enforcers later. But right now, the unrest must be stopped, and the people return to their direct duties or replaced. My wishes, Vox Masters, are for the forces to sort out the situation before they forfeit the crews wholesale, investigate the rumors, and find the real culprits. And no violence! Yeah, let's go with this thing, I guess. I'll see to it, Lord Captain. Good. So I'm just gonna continue my travel, I guess, because I can't do anything else over here. Lord Captain, we have emergency. We have received word that there has been a shattering of the lower decks. A sighting of Lady Theodora? The message we have received are complete and vague, little more than yelling and historical claims. There are no reports of casualties and unrest. The comprehend question has already been sealed off, but I thought you might want to look into what's going on for yourself. The situation is delicate, and what's especially disturbing is that there are mentions of Iadria Tlas being present at the scene. What's Iadria doing there? Iadria broke her beats, so I wasn't able to find out anything from her. But Lord Captain, Iadria is a psychic, and we are in the warp. You're only the one who'd risk setting foot in the compartment, and if you do not, we'll never see Iadria again. I beg of you, Lord Captain, do not ignore this matter. I'll deal with this personally. I need the exact location. Right away, Lord Captain. Okay, Cassia, Kibellah, Jade, no. Argentina, maybe. Pascal, move your ass. Ablat, yeah, of course we are taking this squad. Henrix, okay, you can stay for now over here. Let's do it! I don't think this is part of the DLC. Maybe I'm mistaken. Tech use 100%.
Theodora, surely you do not believe them?
Of course not. I saw firsthand how... Wait, who's that there?
Who's what where? Okay, instrument terminal, an important part of the okay. What's going on over here? Oh great, it's Theodora! And who now designed to grace us with their presence? Another giggle of heretics and traitors tracing to their due for what they've done? Was the leader himself, who has finally grown tired of hiding behind others. Theodora Valancius is before you, and she looks grotesque. A hole jawns wide in her chest, rusted hooks protrude from beneath her skin, a lumped, inflammable scar cuts across her throat. The figure flickers, as fluid is dropping in and out of reality. She looks at you with the whittling eyes of a corpse and smiles venomously. Rogue trader, we meet at last! I had grown tired of waiting for you to pay me a visit. Indeed, centuries of selfless toil and effort, and everything I left behind has gone to this non-entity. Argentina's eyes sparks with fury. Warp illusion, begone! Argentina, my dear, there is no need to make such a fuss. Why don't you sit down over a cup of recaf like we used to? I'll listen to your rapturous tales of sacred relics, portraits, and your special path. You must have been so lonely without me here. No one else is willing to listen to your ravaging or help you with your childish treasure hunt. At the sight of terrifying Theodora, Abelard's face turns sickly pale. Thrones, spare us from the curses and preparations of the arch-enemy. Is that what you're truly praying for? I can hear how fast your heart is pounding, Questerian. I think deep down you hope this operation never ends. You're not dummy, Theodora. The Undying One does not relinquish the souls that came to him. Such is the absolute truth. You are a thief of names. Foolish child. You are limited to the darkness of the lower decks and the word of your vizier. You know nothing of truth or death. You do not even know the first thing about yourself. What the fuck are you? We have already met. We have already met. Of course, boy, for it was I gave the order to bring you here to my ship. Oh, how rude the decision now, and how I regret heeding the advice of my seneschal. How can this be? It's the same vision as on the officer's deck, and yet entirely different. Why does it not remember that meeting, and why does not remember that the real editor are dead? Alas, my glorious voyage through the life was ended in the dullest possible way, by death. In innocence, I staved off as long as I could. But do not weep for me, my boy. I am still keeping an eye on my property and pushing all those who failed me. What do you want with me? You're not Theodora. Theodora's dead. There's no coming back from that. I'm dead? How's that? I'm not different from those who have not yet crossed the divide between reality and eternity. I see. I speak. I remember the wrongs you all committed against me, and for all those who failed me, I have already begun exciting my retribution. I truly am Theodora, the remnants of herself that she left behind in this world. I'm an echo of her memories preserved in the minds of those who cared for her. I am the taste of tears, split on the unsaid and the undone. I am the terror of she who failed to turn the tide of fate and who refuses to look truth in the face. I am the real of human passion that brings words to ruin. Uh-huh. That sounds something the Zinch Ned would say. If you are Theodora, then tell me, who really killed you? Oh, wouldn't you like to know the answer of that question? I don't even know which would be more satisfying, to give you an honest answer or leave you to languish in your ignorance. We'll see how you conduct yourself, little boy. Where's the Adria? What have you done with her? Me? What have I done with the Adria? All I did was turn that little mutt from the fingers into a true servant of the Immaterium. I gave her toys, I cleaned up after her antics, I provided her with everything she could have dreamed of. Oh, I had great plans for the poor little Adria. What do you want? Uh-huh. I'll send you back into the abyss you crawled out of. You? Of all the people who ever treated me, you are the most pathetic boy. All that you possess was now was given to you in error. You are unworthy of such a generous gift. You're incapable of holding into it. I'm here to seek retribution against all those who hated me. My brainless crew, my useless officers, my pathetic servants who turned their backs on their mistress in the darkest hour. It was of you, my dear boy, my dear heir, you who have undeservedly claimed the warrant and everything else that is mine. I will drag it all into the warp with me, including you. Set the game just in case. Hey, Avalanche, with me! Oh, awareness 60%. Did I pass the test? Hey, 8 experience points. It's worth something, okay? I swear to God, if I see Adria summoning up fucking house spawn on board of my ship again, I'm gonna execute her on the spot. Let me guess, it's going to be common over here. No? Yeah, if you don't know what this thing is. Yeah, that's a cannon. A huge shell ready to be loaded on the micro cannon's breech. But now those guys are not doing anything. Where is she? I clearly remember her being around here somewhere. There she is. Adria, don't you fucking dare to do anything stupid! Ah, there you are, my little cow. Why won't you look at your captain, Adria? Idiria. Adria, whatever. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Look at her, boy. My little Idria is utterly trapped in her visions. No matter. I will allay your doubts. Lord Captain? No, wait. Lord Captain. It was Valancius. You came back. Poor little Adria. There. How could I not come? You were crying for me so desperately. You please carry it to the very depths of the warp itself? Why didn't you save me? Why did you warn me? Answer me, you insufficient wrench, or I'll drag the answer out of you myself. Oh, great! I didn't hear anything. I could have had anything to do with you. I'm sorry. Well, Captain, I failed it. She have taken 3 damage. Argina Wolski swings her weapon up and aims at the Adria, who is struggling into the monster's hold. The sister of battle looks at her without an ounce of doubt in her mercy. Argentina, stop! Argentina wiggles her nose at your shout command and lowers the weapon by a few centimeters, but she does not put it away. Okay. Yeah, I'm your captain, not there. Listen to me and snap out of it. Hey, successful! Damn it. Chaos will devour you. I will devour everyone responsible for my death. Die! Die for the declaration of my lord! Oh! Well, fuck! Zinch! You fucking nerd! War beast. Well, that's not good. So basically we got multiple workers right now assaulting me from the back. And we got a war beast and something a lot stronger also over here. Well, this is fucked up. Right, I need positions. Okay, Cassia with me. Okay, I didn't level her up, so that's a slight problem. Right, Abelard, I need you in the front. Pascal, you're gonna try to guard my back. Argentina, you just do you, okay? And Kibellah, you try to maybe help Pascal, alright? Okay. Front lines. Where I want my front lines? Let's keep the front lines maybe in the back. Apparently I cannot. Okay, let's keep the front lines in the front then. Backline, rear. Okay, you're gonna go with this thing. I cannot.
That is foolishness.
Can cast it over there. Fine, I'll cast it later on. You're gonna cast this thing on yourself and Lord Captain. Yes. Okay. Walking Nightmare. All enemies within the suffer penalty to willpower and toughness and everything else. This is gonna force them to go around. I have to probably shoot this thing like as fast as I possibly can. Okay, 90% actually I'm gonna hit it. Good. Though the damage is not a lot. Right. Give this to the Lord Captain. Let's see. Is there anything we could try to do over here? I hope so. The bounty hunter may mark any enemy in combat as prey. Whatever the bounty hunter kills a target, mark it as prey, they gain a stackable bonus. Yeah. Mark it. Can I mark multiple targets actually? Yeah, I think I can. Okay. Probably this is not gonna help because I should probably like market the weaker targets, but well, we are on the clock over here. Okay, take maybe this one out first. Oh wait, that was the wrong weapon. Oh well, whatever. Do this and end your turn. Now let's see. You can also try to damage it. I'm gonna try to drag them out of Yadra's range. Oh, there's another one over there. I did not notice him. Okay, can I somehow cast this thing on multiple targets? Yes, perfect.
Not a servitor.
Good, you should receive more damage. It's not working in the war beast though. What exactly do you have? Weapons, hunt down the prey, that's mine. For one round, each this also randomly grants a creature one of the Zinch gifts: Might of Change, Warp Mist, or Voice of the Lord. The demon gains armor equal to its willpower, immune to perils of the warp, and immune to toxic damage. Okay, so I have to lower your willpower as much as I can. Ah, crap. At the start of each of the demon's turn, all creatures around it must pass a willpower resistance test or suffer the horrors of the warp effect. Fuck! Argentina, don't fucking fail me, I swear to God! I really need you over here. Fire! Nice, good shotting.
Doubt is for the weak.
Reload. What you just did? Ah. Interesting. Ah. If one of those fuckers is gonna summon a fucking howl spawn on my ship again, I'm gonna get really pissed. Like, really, really pissed. Okay, we have to take out one of them at least. Alright. Brace for the impact. Endure. Assassins makes an enemy suffer 8% armor and deflection till the end of assassin's turn. It's gonna cost me 1. Okay, that should be okay. This is gonna be strike. Okay, I could maybe try to do this thing against house. Assassin chooses an enemy in the line of sight and marks an additional opening on this enemy on whatever side is closest on the assassin. The additional opening is not hit by the end of the assassin's turn, it disappears.
At your beck and call.
Let's give it a try, shall we? I fuck, you've missed. How did you manage to miss? Uh-oh.
What is it?
Ow. Well, Abelard is still holding, so that's okay.
What is this for building?
He had his strength to run away. I don't know what you're trying to do, woman! Wait, you're against me? What the fuck are you doing, woman? She's just spamming every single ability that is in her arsenal. What the fuck was that supposed to be? I don't know. I don't think I want to find out. The one that had the next attack during his turn will have over penetration and armor penetration. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea. Okay, you don't have cover, I think. So at least I could try to fire upon you now. I could try to finish one of you as well. And I think that actually is going to be a good option. Because otherwise, we're all going to be fucking dead. Okay, do this thing on him. So we're gonna build the stack ups of debuffs. And try to slaughter... Okay, 70%. Please tell me that you can actually hit him. How the fuck you've managed to miss? Oh, that sucks. That really sucks, by the way. Alright. Leaps in the air and lands on the second sail. Upon landing, they deal 7 damage to all adjacent enemies. Okay, here we go. Ah, well, that's not as much as I thought it was going to be. Makes 3 melee attacks against random targets, including allies, and just dealing damage against melee. The ability can be used with a sword equipped. Okay, so if I'm just gonna strike you down,
I shall not.
I think it should work.
Brings me no.
That's one. Okay. She's on a run.
Come, the other side
Good.
awaits.
You're just gonna keep jumping from target to target and hope you'll be able to kill all of them. Oh, great, you managed to parry. Well, that's the first one. The next single target melee attack splashes blood in the blood behind the target. Okay, that would be not as helpful as I thought it would be. I hope you can actually deal with them. Alright, Pascal, your turn. Let's see. First, give buff to my own crew. Because the current situation right now kinda sucks. Now let's see what we can try to do over here. Well, I could just try to probably strike the enemy, I guess. Anything else? Deals damage. Yeah, let's go with this thing. Okay. Time to strike! Almost did it.
Aim for the heart next time.
Yeah, keep going around her.
There is only death.
Okay, you just have to parry this one and you're gonna be gold. Oh, you throw a grenade, interesting. Right, Cassia, your turn. Okay, if I'm gonna cast this thing. Okay, attack of opportunity, good. Zone of fear. Okay, if I'm gonna cast this thing here, maybe you're gonna get closer to Abelard and maybe he'll be able to finish this, some of you. At least you got closer! Interesting! Right. Cast this thing on me. Alright, maybe this time I'll actually be able to kill something. Let's see. 26. 13. Okay, should be able to kill this one at least. Finally some progress! Okay, Cassia, you did a great job. Now, Argentina, you should be able to slaughter this one, right? 63%. What do you mean 63%? 63%. How is that remotely possible? You should have 100%. Why are you not hitting this one? Worst part is that the veil degradation is basically destroyed right now, and I don't like that. If I'm gonna see a house spawn, I'm gonna blame it all on the Adria. I swear to God, like, I'm gonna blame her, and her alone. Good job. Okay, do this. I don't think you'll be able to hit it. Can you hit anything else, actually? You can! Just try! Headshot! Good job, woman.
I'll do it.
Uh-oh. Did you just buff this idiot? Ow. I feel cold. Yeah, well, you don't say. Okay, Abelard on his way to save the day.
Tested tactics are the best ones.
Hello. Okay, first things first. Down. And slice him open, Abelard. Huh, that didn't work. That actually was quite bad. Can I just try to charge on him? Well, that didn't work. I thought it was gonna work. No, Yadra, no, what you doing? Well, this is bad. Oh, she's just unconscious. Thank fucking God. Okay, 95% chances to hit you for quite the damage. Okay, is there like anything else I should try to use? Operator moves all exploits from the target, decreasing the target's dodge, parry, and armor by until the start of. Okay, I could try to go with this thing, and maybe it's actually gonna be helpful. So deliver like 60 something damage, right, to him right now? 43. If I do this, 43. I don't see how much. Huh? It just got lower.
You could do worse, but not by much.
I did 10 piercing damage to Abelard. Abelard, sorry about that. I didn't want to do it, man. I swear. No, really, I swear. For the next attack, I guess, against a target affected by exploit, the target cover efficiency. Yeah, well, you're not covered. That's the problem. I should have actually went with this thing because technically speaking, I'm in behind cover, so it should work. I guess. Probably. Maybe. Oh, my favorite now. Let's see. Yeah, well, I can just do the dance.
Killing.
That's one.
No pleasure.
That'll be two. I should have used this thing. Oh well, whatever. And
The shadows
time to fly.
will see it done.
I can fly again.
Trust me.
Perfect.
As
Would
the
have guessed.
tenets demand.
Okay, I hope you can actually survive that. Right, Pascal. Let's see. How many more enemies around here? Just one. Sure, disintegrate the fucker. Fire! Hello? Game? I just pressed the magic button. Okay, whatever. Fire! Good shot! Now, I actually need you in the back, by the way. You kinda like... I kinda need your help over there. If that makes sense. Uh-oh. Oh, really? Really? Seriously, woman? That was your test run. You fucking failed. Here we go. Time to shoot this thing in the face. Fire! 52. Nice. Good job. And... I wonder, can I force him to run away? Let's see. Abelard. Yay! Abelard has a lack of opportunity. Oh, that's wonderful.
Accustomed to being ordered around.
A warp demon is taking warp damage. I never thought I'll see the day. I never thought I'll see the day. Okay, Argentina, how you doing?
As the
Okay, you know what?
Emperor
Let's just go with this thing. Why not?
commands,
See what's gonna happen.
faith without
Fire!
deeds is worthless.
Ah, nice miss.
Doubt
Fire!
for the weak.
11 damage. Good job. Uh-oh, here comes the beast. Good job, Abelard. I'm proud of you. Are you, Lord Captain? Yes, I am. Okay, mark for assassin. Good, in the front and in the back. Assassin makes enemies suffer armor and defection to the... Yeah, sure, that sounds also nice. Okay. Don't move, you wait. Endure, just in case. Don't move, you house spawn. 48. Good job, Abelard. Proud of you. And I'm just gonna finish off my job over here. Right, just in case I have to probably change position because I'm afraid I'll hit Abelard by mistake. And I prefer not to... Oh fuck, I cannot fire. Whoops. Okay, Pascal, get down there and help. 52, seriously? Can you like... Ah, whatever, just give it your best. I believe in you, Pascal. Good job, see? This is how we deal with rebels on the ship, woman. Learn a little bit. Huh? Ow! Well, that was unexpected. And I think Cassia will be able to finish him off. Don't move, you weakling! Headshot! What? There's now fucking two of them. Well, this Abelard can just grab his sword and swing it out. Oh, 33 damage. Nice. I'm lying on the ground, by the way. I am lying on the fucking ground. Alright, another target taken care of. Okay, well, I'll have to get up there. Huh. Huh. Okay. Argentina's on the ground.
Isn't this a job
Again. Who'd have guessed? Okay, maybe try not to kill Abelard if that's an option. Perfect. Fire! Well, wasn't that bad. Lord Captain, is this really you? Hi, how you doing? Argentina trains her weapon at the other and watches you closely. Are you alright? The abomination claims that you called her. Is this true? Me? Did I? Yes, Lord Captain. I think it was me who called her. Well, fuck you, woman! I barely can barely remember. The voices, my old good whispers. They suddenly turned red, sharp. They started cutting, tearing, ripping me to pieces. I cried out. I called for help. And she came. Damn it. Why are the voices making up so much noise now? Shut up! Shut up! Let me just put this thing into perspective if you're wondering why I'm not taking her on missions. One of the first adventures that I used her on, which I was not aware how this thing works, she summoned not one, but 2 Zinch demons. That's not funny. And also during a second fight, she summoned a house spawn, if I recall. No, wait. The house spawn was summoned by a cultist, and she summoned another Zinch demon. So she's like a walking increase of difficulty. If anybody's wondering why the fuck you don't take her on adventure, she's cool. No, she's not. Has anything like this ever happened to you before? Like this? Never. Well, there was something, but it was different. I wasn't as strong as terrified. The appropriations appeared. Mechanisms malfunctioned. The crew lost their minds. But Lady Valancius knew about that. She said it was a small price to pay, an acceptable expense. No psycho is immune to it. But what happened here? It was just a mistake. I won't do it again. There'll be no more mistakes, little captain. Yeah, well, you better. Just so you know, Argentina over here, she's trigger happy right now. This is not the first time this heretic has caused the death of her crew. Do you remember the incidents on the mid-deck, Yadria? What did those honest souls ever do to deserve such a fate? To be turned into mutants and attack their own families. You're a monster, a heretic. If you have any humanity left in you, admit what you are. Shut up. Quite you preaching. You're the worst out of everyone here. The previous rogue trader has been seen on the ship recently. Was that you doing? Yes. I did a couple of times when I had too much to drink. At the time... Wait! What? You've summoned the ghost and almost caused a fucking rebellion on the ship! Because you were drunk? She can't fucking hold her liquor, man. I heard her voice among all the whispers in my head. The voice was so sus, so clear. I couldn't help myself. I answered. I hoped I could reach her. There. Ever since she died, since the first heard her voice in my head, the whispers have gotten louder, clearer, harder to resist. Lore warp successful. You heard the warp whispering in your head, and you answered? Are you insane? You didn't know what it's like. I am perfectly aware how this thing is like. The most important person in your life, who's now gone forever, suddenly starts talking to you inside your head. How could I not try to reach her? I had to. Argentina! I know what you're thinking. During the warp jump, when Lady Theodora came out towards us, I kept thinking about that meeting. I kept blaming myself. Why didn't I divide it? Why didn't I stop her killer? Those thoughts have been playing on the back of my mind, day after day, choking me with guilt. Do you know? Do you know what? The one on the officer's deck. I don't know what that was, but this time, here, this was the product of my guilt. Accuses straight out of my own mind. So what am I supposed to do with this thing now? I know after everything I've done, you have no faith in my willpower or my strength. No, I do not! But I can fix everything. I fucking doubt so! It's just I'm not at best, you see? Oh, I did notice that! But maybe we can find a way to replace my implants or some other remedy, a better one? Lady Valancius said that such a thing could be found. If not here, then elsewhere. I just didn't need it before, but we just need to find it. We need to figure out where to look for it. And we get it. And until then, I keep myself a tight leash. Sure. What will happen to my crew while we look for this remedy? I put myself together, Lord Captain. Therefore, Lady Valancius knocked me for 6. I'll get myself under control. No more booze, no more obscure nothing. And I'll stop walking around the lower decks. I'll be a stone cold sober. I want to help you, Adria. We'll think of something. No, your worries are no interest to me. But as long as you keep yourself under control and remain useful, you will live. I'm not going to kill you, but keeping you in the crew is dangerous. We put you on the guard and escort from the ship at the first orbital stop we came to. Oh, that's fucking brutal. Well, in the memory of Lady Theodora, I have to keep her alive, I guess. We'll think of something. Thank you. I won't let you down, you better. You're making a mistake, Lord Captain. Perhaps you'll find something to slow the decline, but will not stop. Only a miracle can save us. Save Eadria last now. I think I'll better, with your permission. She sways, take a step back, and faints. Lord Captain? I received a report that the shooting at the lower deck has stopped. I presume you have brought the situation under control? Waiting for the instructions. I got rid of the warp illusion. The idea is alive. Bring her to the something and have them see her. Everyone who was on the deck is dead, including the attackers. What happens was entirely the fault of Yada. Dispatch servitors here and put her out to the airlock. I'm sick of her antics. Well, maybe another time. Of course, Lord Captain, as you command. Like, why do I keep her around? Well, at least we got some useful new items. Oh, great. Boots for Upsyker. Gloves for Upsyker. Machine right set. Huh. Pascal, that's some shit for you. If any of those devices will look like a wiggling vibrator, I don't want that thing near anything of my equipment. Okay, I think I've triggered another event. Permission to address you with a request. I had sabotaging the ship operations and has quarantined several voidsman crews on account of peddling sickness. People don't even go to the med bay when they come down with it. They just wipe their noses and keep working. Only a dozen or so die from it in a whole year. We're sitting on our hands here. So I ask you to talk some sense into him. Greetings, your lordship. My name is Letard Furious, and I'm the Churigon Majoros of the vessel. As your chief Medicaid specialist, I assure you that the quarantine is well warranted. The peddling sickness has claimed the lives of a number of Motorious officers in the past. This time I intend to get the epidemic under control. Wait, what do you mean this time? Study the disease thoroughly and develop a proper cure. I hope you will agree that a single period of downtime is a small price to pay for the number of lives. How do you intend to study this disease? By gathering enough infected individuals together, letting the illness progress, corresponding its properties, and finally killing it. The disease goes through several stages, with each containing clues to its nature and vulnerabilities. The voiceman will have to stay sick for some time until I discover the cure, assuming, of course, that the disease is reversible in its final stages. Well, obviously, we all know where I'm going with this thing. Defeating the disease is a noble goal, but I cannot approve of your methods. Find volunteers among the crew who agree to be infected for exchange for compensation. I expect you to cure every one of them once you are done. This may limit the potential of the study, but this approach is also acceptable. I'll make up for the lack of material with my expertise. Thank you for taking your crew health into consideration. Should you request my services, you may find me on the bridge, your lordship. Okay. So the thing is, the thing is not triggering the materium. The ship left the hostile materium and returned it to real space. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm trying to get my way to this thing over here. Like, start from the end. But apparently, we have to go to this thing. And I'm guessing this is, yeah, this is Jantus. Yeah, so this is where Jantus is located. I actually wonder to have a fighting chance over there. I do wonder about that. Uh-oh. Glance serving the cooling systems have reported the incidents of the sorcery. The shadows in the cabins and corridors are coming to life. The voicemen say they see strange writings, things lurking in the hooks and crannies at the edge of their vision. If they look away, the things spread over the room, knowing and everything in their path and attacking the weak and infirm. The strange creatures cannot be caught. It's almost as they sense they are being watched and sink into the many cracks between the machines and bulkheads. Willpower -5. Order that the decks be purified with fire. Oh, well, that worked. What a surprise! I was not expecting that's gonna work so easily. Well, I'm guessing there's no fighting with. I just have to probably like enter a system and try to do something over here. So Averus is awaiting me, and let's try to exit the warp over here, and maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to make some progress and actually trigger the next event of the DLC. What the hell is this? Huh, scan is quiet. Begin the scan. Huh, we should look at that. Dynamite. Planets in the colon's expanse are teeming with valuable resources. Before those resources can be harvested, however, extractor needs to be set up on the world surface. Scan the planet and select the icon and resource you are interested in to deploy your extractant. Click accept, yada yada yada. Resources are required to develop colonies and complex contracts. You can also use them to trade with various factions. New contracts are available in your journal. Contracts are requests issued by your colonies. By fulfilling them, you can obtain resources, increases your profit factor, or receive unique items. Sometimes fulfilling contracts ordered by one colony can affect the productivity of your other colonies. Fulfilling contracts costs a certain amount of resources or a share of your profit factor. A contract description contains both the costs associated with it and the reward you will receive. You can fulfill a contract by selecting journal, yada yada yada. Not explored. Okay. Do you want to set up? Yes. Hey, I'm mining this thing. Nice. Wait, hold on a second. What's this number? You mean this is like the rarity, or like how much resources of this type is on this planet? Not quite sure. Ah, I've clicked the wrong button, didn't I? So what exactly is this thing? Ask the old hermit for a blessing. Huh. The hermit spoke with pride about how he had worshipped the emperor each and every moment of his life. But when he mentioned the golden light of the Astromaticum, his voice quivered. When his guests left, he started after them. For a long time, his gaze filled with sadness. What the fuck was that supposed to be? Smuggler's catch. Ooh, resources. Thank you. Provisions. Okay, so that's 5 provisions. I'm guessing that this is the number of resources I'm gonna get per planet, so maybe let's not build those extractors too hastily. Huh? What the heck? What? It's beautiful. There are ardent views in the void of the likes of which I could never have imagined. A single vivid word, bleeding flames, yet so much substance for my thoughts. Whatever you say, sweetheart, whatever you say. Anything over here? Trophies. Hey, and a drifting voidship over here. Oh great, I actually have the mission to do. Yeah, so I have to do a few missions, I guess, if we want to try to trigger the next event of the DLC. We got one, so we'll see how this thing is gonna go, but apparently I think I still have to just keep traveling between the systems through the warp, and then that's the moment when something should trigger, I think. I don't know, we'll see. That's another thing I'm gonna worry about, I guess, in the future episodes. If you want to try this wonderful game and the DLC itself, you know what to do. There should be links to show as always, so go ahead, give it a try, and, well, let me know what you think. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, well, for now, I'm gonna think. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks a lot. Up to y'all in the next video.